When people think of greasers, they think of juvenile delinquents. But some people, like Ponyboy, did what's right no matter what the consequences. And I think that is the theme for The Outsiders. It could easily go for lots of rebels like Katniss and Che Guevara.
My name is Ponyboy Curtis. I'm a greaser, and I live with my brothers because my parents died.
So I read your book, and so how was that whole experience for you?
My life is like a roller coaster. At the beginning, I'm just a plain old greaser. Sure, I got beat up, but that's normal. Socials do that sometimes. And I described that in the beginning of this book I wrote. But then we start to get to the rising action, and things start to heat up. My brother slaps me, which leads to me running away. And I run away with Johnny, and then Johnny kills Bob. And after that, I knew there was just no turning back.
So, what do you think was, like, the highest point in your book, like the climax?
I think it was Johnny's death. Johnny was my best friend, and him dying, it was interesting, but it also encouraged me to write this book. And he wrote me this letter, which was the resolution, this letter about him not dying because he saved these kids. And I think that closed up the book. But without Johnny dying, then, there would not be that beautiful resolution.
So, what are some of you guys are both rebels, so what are some of your similarity and differences?
Well, I think one of my differences is I stood out more in a crowd. I was much smarter than all the other greasers. I didn't exactly belong with the greasers.
Yeah, I read a lot when I was younger. I guess you could say I'm smart. Well, I read your book, Ponyboy, and I guess nobody really believed in you.
Yeah, I'm a greaser, so everybody pretty much thinks that I'm heading for a life of trouble, and I think that fueled me to make everybody's point of view different.
Well, people still believed in me. To this very same day, people still believe in me.
Yeah, they buy your shirts, but isn't that the exact opposite of what you wanted?
My name is Katniss Everdeen. I live in District 12, and I won the Hunger Games.
So, Katniss, when you first went to the Capitol, everybody called you the girl on fire because of that fabulous outfit Cinna made you. How do you think that affected the rest of your revolutionary life?
I think people kind of used it as like a spark can enfold and destroy the Capitol, I guess.
How do you think that fire explains your personality?
I think that I'm very spirited and impulsive. I just kind of do what I think, and so does fire. It kind of was like a galvanizing force. It brought everyone together under one big theory.
Also, I know you got this Mockingjay pen, and that also became a symbol for the revolution. You were known as the Mockingjay?
Well, the history of the Mockingjay is the Jabberjays that they used to find spies kind of backfired. And so they let them off into the wild and they became this beautiful bird and that defied the capital in a way, you know. They didn't go to the capital's will, they were free.
So literally and figuratively, you were like a Mockingjay.
Yeah, I guess.
Fabulous.
Nature's first green is gold, her heart is hue to hold. Her early leaves a flower, but only so an hour. Then leaves decides to leave, so Eden sank to grief. So dawn goes down to day, nothing gold can stay.